We always counsel people that gamification is like fire. It can cook the food and warm the village and everybody's happy, or it can burn the village down and it can give everybody third-degree burns, right? It's one of those powerful things, and let's make sure that you cook the food and warm the village with this very powerful technology and deployment method. So, and if you take that one level down, what we think that means is, first of all, make sure that you're pointing gamification at solid business objectives. What am I trying to do, right? Am I trying to go get more customers acquired? Am I trying to get them to repeat visit? Am I trying to get them to give me a whole bunch of ratings, reviews, community user-generated content? Am I trying to get them to buy something? Am I trying to get them to convert from free to paid? Am I trying to extend their life in a program, right? Let's make sure that we're pointing gamification at solid business objectives that are going to help your business no matter what your business is. That's number one. And that, a lot of people haven't thought about it that way. People just go, that's a cool new technology, let's go deploy it, and they don't point it at business results. So then think very hard about your audience, and what am I trying to do? So for instance, 55-year-old IBM employees are going to be very different than 18-year-old Samsung Android telephone users, right? So you need to think about your audience, and then how am I going to actually turn them on? Because gamification can be virtual currency, it can be badges, it can be voting powers, it can be status, rank, reputation, it can be a lot of things. So figure out, once I've got my business objectives solved for, what's my audience and how I'm going to deploy the various flavors of gamification to really appeal to them. That's number two. Number three is then figure out the actual game mechanics, the design of the experience, right? Levels, missions, approach, visualization, all that good stuff, so that I've elegantly designed a program that's going to take those business objectives and that audience into place. And then last, focus very heavily on the social and the actual user experience, because gamification is a very compelling visual and user experience things. And if you do those four things well, all those need to happen before you even turn it on. And onto your website or onto your application or onto your mobile client. But if you do the design phase well, aimed at well thought out business objectives, and then you turn it on, you tend to have a lot of success and drive those business goals. Whereas if you just say, let's test some gamification without doing that up front, businesses find that it's a lot of wasted time, some wasted money, and kind of a failed experiment.